If you want to get your company to the top of Google searches, then trust HotClick Marketing. I trust them, and they're sponsoring me for the entire season. That's the City coach back there, and you can see the excitement that's generated among the home supporters as City players going through the players' entrance just behind me. So many cameras, so much excitement, and this is the visiting team City, not the home team. So you can see what City means these days to the opposition fans. Anyway, it's an FA Cup 5th round tie today, no replays, extra time, penalties if needed, and a place in the quarter-finals at stake. And it's a night match too, which is unusual, because normally each round of the FA Cup traditionally has been at a weekend. So this is unusual on lots of different levels. Not least the number of home supporters who are so excited to see City here today, just like me. So have you just got that as the players have come in? How excited are you then to see the City players?
We're just excited, really excited.
Very excited. I mean, as Dad,
here we go.
The fact that this is the away team that your lad's queuing up for, that disappoint you?
No, not really, mate. It gets them excited, doesn't it? Keeps them interested. Not a lot to cheer about for the last couple of years, but this has got him back into wanting to come and that, so it's a good thing, really.
So you're going to enjoy tonight's game, what are the results?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to enjoy it next 90 minutes, but it's been a good day, so...
Hey, listen, it's a football match, anything can happen.
That's it, all can happen, never know. I said 2-1, he thinks 3-0 City, so see what happens.
So we're from Sheffield, my son supports Man City. So we always go to Etihad, don't we, to see them when we can. But obviously they're playing in Sheffield today.
So you've got a proper Yorkshire accent, haven't you?
Yeah, born and bred in Sheffield.
So how come you're a City fan?
My son loves them, don't you?
It's all down to you, is it? What
Yeah.
attracted you to being a City fan?
Because they've got very good players. Sergio, one of the best, because he's very well talented.
Do you play football yourself?
Yeah,
So you're going to dye your hair blonde and be a striker?
more or less.
What about you? You're a Sheffield Wednesday
I'm a
fan.
Sheffield Wednesday fan, through and through. Born in Sheffield and been a Sheffield Wednesday fan all my life.
So tell me what you're thinking about tonight's game then. Are you excited because it's City?
I am excited, yeah. I hope Wednesday pick up the game and play to the means.
Are they capable of beating City?
I don't think they're capable of beating them. I think they're capable of holding them to a draw. And that's it.
Extra time, penalties, could be a long night then.
Penalties, yeah, I could see it. I could see them doing it in penalties.
Then I get stood here as I watch lots of kids go past. This is the river next to the ground, by the way. Youngsters like these going past me now. Is that when people say that City are ruining football, and there are people who say that, there is a tangible excitement from the Sheffield Wednesday fans. The possibility of seeing some of the big star names like Sergio, who we saw coming in before, playing in this game against their team today. I've just been speaking to some Sheffield Wednesday fans who are dead giddy about the fact that City are here. Is that nice to know, as a City fan, that that's how the opposition feel about watching this team?
Yeah, I think that's really nice that they're giddy, because it's a stark contrast to how the Villa fans were at Wembley on Sunday, because I don't think I've ever been to a game really where we've ever been treated with such disdain and venom from away fans. I couldn't believe what the Villa fans were like at Wembley. I was really surprised. I've been to Villa Park loads and they were fine, and then it seems like everything with the media and the money is really kind of brainwashed a few people, so that was really disappointing. So that's really, really refreshing that, you know, you've got like a team like Wednesday who I think are like a really proper old school team, and I was so excited coming here tonight because I was last here in 2001 for the 6-2 game with Ali Benabi when he ran the show, yeah. So I was really looking forward to it because we don't get to play them anymore, do we? Because we're in different leagues. So that's brilliant to hear that they're like that with us, and yeah, we're in for a good game tonight. I'm excited.
Were you worried about coming because of the virus and keeping out of crowds and all that?
No, not really. I was more worried going to London at the weekend, and because we stayed at Heathrow Airport, so really, really busy around there. Went on the underground, so I think we were touching and in much more bigger proximity there with bigger crowds. So I didn't really think twice tonight about coming. I just wanted to get here and soak up the atmosphere.
Well, there's no guarantees in sport. It's everyone, and that's Pep's beauty. The beauty of Pep, he approaches every game as though it was the most important game in the world, and that's why we will get through, and that's why we'll go probably all the way.
And that's why we love football, isn't it?
Indeed. Life sentence. I'm only 21, you know.
So is this a potential giant killing tonight?
FA Cup, innit? Always a chance, but we seem to have put a reasonably strong team out there tonight, I think. So, and
hopefully not.
Well, let's face it, we've said that before, but I think we're not as naive as we used to be. I think we're taking it a bit more serious. And after winning the one cup, we'll want another one, don't we all?
And after the old cliche, one game at a time, with all this worry about the coronavirus, is that something you're doing as a fan? Just one game at a time. Are you worried that the league's going to shut down or something like that?
It could happen. You never know.
Do you think?
I say you don't know. It would be sweet right now for me personally.
Well, my nose has run for
You don't want the games to not be played, do you?
No, not really.
Probably behind closed doors. Because that'd be
Well,
awful, wouldn't it?
No, that'd be awful if that happened. Obviously, that'd be terrible.
That would be your worst nightmare. You know, not being able to actually go to the games, because part of the whole thing now following football is actually getting to the matches. I mean, just recently, we had five away games, and getting to the games has been a bit of a challenge. Lots of miles put in, and to have it played behind closed doors would be actually a bit of a nightmare for us now. So I don't think that it's that much of a massive problem, and as long as it's contained, then we should be okay. Obviously, it's a concern, but hopefully we'll be all right.
Like I say, it's a concern, but hopefully it'll be all right.
How are you feeling tonight? Are you optimistic they'll win this in 90 minutes?
Yeah, hopefully. You know the score.
The
Keep
team,
saying hopefully.
Yeah, it's one of them. You say
the
yeah,
blue
it's
in you.
definitely,
Yeah, well,
and then
that's it,
you know, all goes pear-shaped. So hopefully.
Well, this is nice, old school. Somebody at the turnstile checking your ticket. Use the electronic.
Tell you what, a very strong team, and I can't believe going to an old ground like this, it brings back so good memories. Ticket, tear the stub off, none of that crap scanning it.
Like the old days when City were like,
When we were,
Turnstile operator.
hey, superb, not putting people out of work, get in there, City. I'm expecting 3-0 to the Blues.
So we've come to Hillsborough, the famous stadium that is a cashless stadium, but only accept cash. So we're all in here, no one can get beers. What could go wrong, eh? Only City.
So they're going to let you out to get cash?
Oh, no, they won't let me out because I've already entered the ground. I've only entered the ground, so they won't let me out to get cash.
Come on, cheeseburger!
Have you got cash?
Come on,
Have you got
cheeseburger!
cash on you? 'Cause it's cash only, lads. Even though it says cashless. Ridiculous.
Come on,
Absolute joke.
Come
It's a
on,
joke.
cheeseburger!
Fantastic stadium, fantastic club. Love coming here with City. Interesting. People always say, you know, where will we when we were as good as we are now? Sheffield Wednesday's record attendance is 72,000 against Manchester City. So, and that was 1934 when we won the cup, and I expect us to win the cup again. So, not a record attendance, but we follow City all over, always, and we're not cheats. People calling us cheats don't know what they're talking about. They can't even explain financial fair play. So we're not cheats. We're the best footballing side England has ever seen, and that's a fact. So there we are.
Well said.
Thank you.
And this is your lovely daughter next year, is it?
Certainly is, that's right.
Is he going to win today?
Yes, of course.
Uninspiring, maybe a little bit of a hangover from Sunday perhaps. Parking the bus as you'd expect, getting in the channels that we like to play in. Not quite sure why Bernardo and Mahrez are on the same side. Doesn't seem to be working with Jesus and Mendy on this side, so I expect we'll change it and we'll take them apart second half. We've got too much, we've got players on the bench that can change it, a bit more pace maybe, big Sterling or De Bruyne on. We'll be fine.
United at the weekend. Let's have him.
We're all over them with possession. I think they had one chance in the end, but you know, in the back of your mind, there's still always that: is there a mistake with that back four? That back four haven't played together, I don't think. I don't think that might be the first time they've actually all four of them have played together. So, you know, there's been mistakes in Mendy at times, there's been mistakes in Otamendi and John Stones. So even though we are literally all over with possession, with chances, playing some really good football, it's always in the back of your mind, last 3-4 minutes, are they going to get a chance? High ball going to go into the box? But I think we deserved the clean sheet. I'm glad we got that. And overall, good performance, kept the ball well. Just would like a few more goals to settle the nerves a little bit.
Another win for City then in the Cup, on to the quarter-finals. Up in that box there, that's the Match of the Day studio. I watched Gary Lineker having a packet of crisps in the second half, very appropriate. I wonder how much he enjoyed it. But a marvellous performance again, lots of possession as that last chap said, but not quite enough goals. But anyway, onwards and upwards, City go on to the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. I'll try and get some more reaction now.
I thought Mendy was good. I thought he was unfortunate not to be getting an assist or a goal as such, but I thought he did well tonight. I thought midfield's kind of weak in comparison to usual. But yeah, I thought the defence was good. I thought John Stones had a good first half especially as well. That's what I'd say. Those two, yeah. Mendy and John Stones. Yeah.
You reckon we're going to win the FA Cup then? Yeah, what do you reckon?
No, Rochdale will.
Rochdale will? Not even in it, are they?
No, we got knocked out by Newcastle.
You're a Rochdale fan?
Yeah, Rochdale season ticket holder, yeah.
So is that well, that says City up for the Cup?
Yeah. He's got a City shirt on, hasn't he?
So he's a Blue and you're a Rochdale fan?
Yeah, that's it. Something like that, yeah.
You've got more sense than your dad's son.
I thought it was good. We need to put our chances away though. I mean, there's some chances, we should be putting them away, like Villa at weekend, you know, they come forward after we scored the first goal. We need to be putting them away, finishing the game off early and bringing off players then. I mean, you know, but other than that, great performance, solid, good attack, solid in defence again. I was impressed with Stones as well today.
On to the next round.
On to the next round, let's see who we get, eh? Go on, City.
Just one final thing to say, because United are next, aren't they? Great being a Blue, isn't it? A big thank you to the RRG Group for their sponsorship of the Matchday vlog throughout the season. So if you're looking for a new car or a used car and you want to deal with somebody you can trust, then I can certainly recommend the RRG Group. Thanks very much, guys. Thanks for your support.